Hey guys, ShadowFox here and welcome back to SevTech Ages, episode 3. Now first thing you'll realise is I've been doing a bit of work inside the base. So I've got the kiln set up in a kind of little chimney area here. I've also put down some flooring and just some basic walls for now. I don't really have a lot of materials to choose from, so I've just gone with the kind of standard oak wood for now. You'll also see I've moved a lot of the chests. So what I've done is I've put down some bookshelves with some just some basic materials I might need, just basic building blocks. And then down here is where I've moved the grill and a lot of the main storage too. I've also done a lot of work outside, which we'll take a quick look at now. So as you can see, I've got the path going around here. I've got a staircase going up to the upper level where I've got the animals and also the got the horse chopping block up here, which I can replace with the grindstone and press as needed. I've also cleared out a lot of the dirt that was on this level here and taken it back over there and cleared out the grass and a lot of the flowers and plants over here as well. I also did a lot of exploring. So you can see we've got some mulberry trees and I believe these are olive. So I collected those while I was out, as I believe we're going to need some of the mulberry ones a bit later. But what I'll do in this episode is start getting through the advancements again. So the first one is this flame grilled goodness, which I've got all the materials for here, I believe. So it needs 2 red cedar planks, a shadow gem, chewed charcoal dust, a whopper mark II and a shark tooth. Okay, so I still need the shark tooth. Let's have a look, see if we've got one. Yep, there we go. Okay, so I believe it was a shadow gem on top, whopper on the bottom, shark tooth in the middle, is that right? Yep, and then the 2 cedar planks there and charcoal dust here. Awesome, there's our flame grilled whopper. Now that can be placed under a kiln and it provides a heat source. So next is the Ace of Melter base. Let's have a look and see how we make this. So I want the porcelain heater, which needs 2 clay barrel extensions, a stone grill. So that needs an unfired clay barrel, which is just 6 clay. It's getting dark outside, so I'm just going to block this up for now. Okay, now where is my clay? There it is. So it seems like I've still got a skeleton or a trumpet stuck in the wall somewhere. Where are my rocks? So there's number 1 and 2. So I'll fire those up in the kiln. While that's doing that, the stone grill was 3 rocks and 3 stone. Fairly certain I have some stone lying around somewhere. Okay, so next up is just the 6 porcelain bricks. I believe I'm probably going to need a fair bit of that. Yes, that's right. So porcelain bricks come from unfired porcelain, which is white dye powder, clay and flint. Now clay and flint I've got plenty of. White dye powder looks like it's going to come from... okay, so I can grind down bone meal. Okay, so to make the unfired porcelain we need clay, flint and white dye powder. So if I start milling this, should any second see some unfired porcelain pop out. Okay, so that's just one per set of materials. So I believe in total I'm going to need one per brick, and that needs 6 bricks and 12. Anyway, this is going to take a bit of time to get the 12 unfired porcelain, so I'll be back once that's done. Alright guys, so I've got all the materials that we need to craft the melter base. So it's 6 porcelain bricks, 2 clay barrel extensions and a stone grill. Awesome, and then next up on the list is the melter. So for the porcelain melter, it's 6 bricks, it's the flame grilled whopper, an advanced primal chest and another stone grill. Let's pop these down first. And then we've got grill, the whopper and an advanced primal chest. There's chest on the bottom, grill in the middle, whopper on top. And there we have it guys, age 0 is cleared and we're on to age 1. Now before we do anything else, let's get a new crafting... Oh actually, do we have crafting tables in this age? Yes we do. That's going to make life so much easier. Oh, was that an advancement as well? Awesome, well we've got the first advancement without even realising it. So there's a lot of stuff to be done here. Obviously the main advancements are here, where we go prospecting and start trying to get some of the basic ores. And we can start making a hoe to start making farmland. Well, I think actually the hoe is probably going to be the best thing to do first, just because it's going to make getting food a lot easier. Not only that, there are some other crops that I want to start producing. I think the main one is going to be hemp. So let's see, is this just the normal crafting recipe? Yes it is, and that is so much easier. Oh, we've also got the materials in new book, so we must be getting into tinkers very soon. Oh, what are these? Chili pepper seeds and worms. So I believe the worms just help with growing crops. Oh, actually, hemp doesn't need farmland, does it? How do I plant hemp? Let's get the cotton put down here. Let's go see if we can find some hemp. So I was looking for some hemp, which you can see we've got a few seeds now. I just found one of these. So that's a teolite sample. So I believe that's one of the first also. Teolite is tin. That's awesome, so we can actually start getting some proper metals now. And there's some azurite, which gets us copper. Awesome. Okay, so I've just returned from my gathering trip. So I've got 14 hemp seeds, which will be plenty for now. I also grabbed a few more potatoes. Okay, so next up on the advancement list, we've got chests. Now these, while really basic, are just going to be so incredibly awesome right now. I mean, we've got these advanced primal chests which have 14 slots in them. Let's place down a couple of chests over here. And I'm going to put one up here as well. But yeah, look at that, 27 slots, almost double what we had per advanced primal chest. So that's going to make storage so much easier. We've also got this guy here, which is a wooden basin. Now I'm going to pop this down outside, probably here. Just it needs to be near water, which we haven't collected any barrels yet. But what we can do with this is fill it with water. Let's grab you. And then if I want to, say, make leather, I can pop 3 pieces of hide in there with the salt or the resin, and I can mix those all at once rather than having to craft them individually. We've also got this guy here, which is a bed of straw and leaves, so that's just going to make a permanent bed that we can place down the world. So I believe now we just need 3 hay bales, 3 leaves gets us a bed of straw and leaves. So that is now a permanent bed that I can place down, which hopefully can go there. Awesome. Now a couple of things I've done, you'll see the torches have been taken down. I made up some low grade charcoal in the kiln and then milled it in the millstone to create charcoal, which I've then combined to create these torches here, which are like the vanilla torches. And I placed a couple of those down inside some oak planks, which you can see here, and a couple over here as well. Those have a much bigger range, so those 3 were able to take care of most of the lighting in here. I've also created some of these storage crates. I'm in the middle of actually going through the primal advanced chests and sorting them out into these. So I've got one for dirt, cobble, woods, food items and mob drops. I've also got this one on me here, which contains things I might need out and about. So I've got like shears, the totemic instruments, work blade, hoe, etc. So I'll be able to carry that around with me, just creating a lot more inventory space, and you can see my inventory is nice and cleared up now. So I've been taking a look at the advancements, and there's a couple of things I can quite easily get done. So there is the hunting dimension, which I'm just creating the frame for now. I'm not sure where I want to put this. I think for now I'm just going to place it down here. I haven't decided exactly what I want to do with this room yet, but what I'm thinking is that each room I create is going to be kind of reminiscent of the age I'm in at the moment. So the current age is starting to get kind of quite heavily into metals and such, so I'm thinking something slightly more industrial looking than the previous room. Now I hope I've done that right. I believe I right click that. There we go. So let's have a quick look through. Do I sneak into it? Or do I just right click? Oh, there we go. So this is the hunting dimension, which I believe is just eternal night here. Yeah, you can see it's very dark. So there'll be a lot of mob spawns, be useful if I ever need any specific mob drops, such as gunpowder or bones and such, rotten flesh. But I'm just going to get out of there for now. So we've got this one here, which is getting a vanilla furnace. I'm hoping that's crafted like usual, which is, yep, 8 cobblestone. There we go. I'm just going to pop these down next to the kiln. And then I think the main ones I want to get onto are the ores and the stone anvil. Pop this down here near the Tinker's Complement setup. So you can see I've crafted a faucet and casting basin as well. And with that set up, I think we really need to start getting into the ores. So we'll need a dowsing rod, which is any logwoods and 2 sticks. Put this back in here. So let's have a look. So we've got a field manual. We'll have a quick read through this, and then I guess we'll be going out hunting for ores. Okay, so from what I've read on the manual, this thing will search 48 blocks down in the direction that I'm using it, and will tell me if there's any ores or anything below me. So I'm not currently finding anything. Now I know there was some, I think there's tin samples over here that I collected. So if I search within this area, I should hopefully find a vein of tin. Not having much luck yet though. Alright guys, so I just found something here. So it's saying found azurite 2. So I'm going to start digging down here, making sure I don't fall into any lava, and we'll see what we can find. Oh, here we go. We've got a vein of azurite, which is copper, I believe. Yep, get to the copper. Now from what I was reading, these are fairly big veins that we're going to be finding. Oh, yeah, I should really watch where I'm mining. Could have ended badly. Wow, they weren't kidding when they said these veins were big. I've currently got just over 3 stacks of copper, and this thing just keeps on going. So 6.5 stacks later, and then this guy drops, I don't know, an abyssal anti-zombie. That's strange. What are you? Like, what? Oh Jesus, there's loads of them. Okay, so that's 8.5 stacks of the copper clusters. Now there's still some more left, however I'm a bit hesitant to dig any further down, as otherwise we're going to fall into the lava pool below. But one thing I have noticed is, over in this direction, there's actually another ore cluster here. I'm just going to make sure the area is somewhat lit up. I know these torches don't have a lot of range on them, but I'd rather, if possible, that we don't get any more zombies dropping down. So this is tealite, which I believe is tin. Yes, that's tin clusters, so I'm going to mine this up as well. Alright, so I'm probably only about halfway through mining this tin vein out, but as you see I've got 6 stacks of tin clusters. I'm actually going to leave that there for now. I think probably what I want to do is, if I can find the hole that I came down, which should be around here somewhere. And then what I'm going to do is mark this on the map that we've got. Let's do copper, tin, and then all that's left is just a pillar out of here. Alright guys, so I made it back to the base with the tin and the copper. So I've actually smelted down a few, couple of blocks of each, and then smash those down into ingots, ready for the next stage. But first we need to grab these bricks and sandstone. Now that makes kiln bricks from immersive engineering. And what I need to do, where can I put this? Oh wow, an enderman has just popped through the portal there. Okay, so let's just build up a little bit of a platform, and over here, come on. That's right, you can't do anything to me, can you? Just keep walking into my sword. Ooh. So I can't even see what that is yet. It seems like some sort of ender dust, I guess. I was hoping for an ender pearl, but given this is SevTech, it was never going to be that easy, was it? So I guess what I might do for the alloy kiln is actually embed it into one of the walls. So I think here will be good. So it should just be a 2 by 2 by 2 area. And then what do we do with it? Right click with the engineer's hammer. That's right. Guess we don't have one of those yet. That's string, 2 sticks and 2 copper ingots. Now I right click these kiln blocks. We've now got the alloy kiln. I'm going to take some charcoal. And then I believe if I pop in some copper and tin, that's going to start smelting down and should make the next advancement over here, which is bronze ingots. And there we have it, guys. So there's the bronze ingots. Alright guys, welcome back. So it's been a couple of days since the last clip. Been doing a fair bit off cameras. I haven't had much time to record over the last few days. So I just want to quickly go through what's happened since the last video. So if we look at the Age 1 advancements, you can see I've completed a lot of these. A lot of them, I'm not sure if we're ever going to use them, but we've got clay barrels, extensions, dung and sewer pipes, the plumb line, which could be handy. It tells us what Y level we're on. Aqueducts for moving water sources, channels, and I think that was it mainly. So the next thing to do is to get onto the abyssal craft and blood magic. But before I do that, I just want to quickly show you. So you can probably see I've dug out a couple extra areas here. So we've got a small room in here, which is where I'm going to put some of the blood magic. And if we head down here, I've dug this out in preparation for some later advancements. So from here we can branch off in all directions. We should be safely under the ocean here, I reckon. So the first thing we need to do to start advancing is get a Necronomicon, which I actually have a copy of that book in real life. It's huge, but that's like so, just some rotten flesh, corallium and plank cloth. And this has all of the information we need to know about abyssal craft. Oh, there's my phone vibrating. No thank you. But for the moment, stupid phone. Anyway, for the moment what I'm going to do is just follow through some of the advancements, and then if I get stuck I can refer to that. So we need to get a blood altar as well. I'll do that first. So this is stone, furnace, bronze ingots, which we've got. The only thing we don't have is the demonic will, which is an imprint of a demonic entity attached to a creature. It can be obtained by killing a mob with a sentient weapon, or by throwing a snare at a mob and killing it while it has white particles. So let's have a look at the snare. So this is tin ingots, ash and string. Now I should have all of that. So we've got 40, actually I'm going to make 2 lots just in case. What else did we need? String, that'll be in the mob drop box, which is here. There we go. Wood in a furnace will make the ash that we require. Just going to take a few moments to smelt that. Awesome, so that's all of the materials we need. That'll make 8 rudimentary snares. So, if I'm right, all I need to do now is pop into the hunting dimension. Just pop some of this into my chest. There goes my phone again. Okay, so all I should need to do is hit the mobs with a snare. And then fingers crossed, if I kill it, it should get some demonic will. Okay, so he's got the white particles. Let's kill him. Yes, there we go, as the demonic will. I only need one for now, so I'm just going to run out of there. Okay, so there's the blood altar done. That gets us the next advancement. And then from there, now that you are travelling less, you can use the blood altar to create an apple of lofty stature, which will remove your step-up abilities. I don't think I want to do that. I quite like the step-up in this mod. I mean, I hate the one in the vanilla game, but I do quite like this one. It's very handy. Anyway, this blood altar is going to go down in this room. Let's just pop it down there for now. We'll move that torch up a bit. Okay, so going back onto the main advancements, we've got the Abyssal Trophy Case. So you'll need to collect statues to power your Necronomicon. Find a Shoggoth lair in the swamp and river biomes. After 6 or more spawn, they will eventually erect a monolith with a statue on top. Or craft a statue using the Shoggoth flesh. Okay, so it looks like it's these statues I need to craft. So I need to make up one of the decorative statues, which is monolith, stone, clay and dye powder. And then using those, we can surround them with Shoggoth flesh to create the statue that we need for the advancements. It says it requires open sky above to function, and I believe those will actually get us some potential energy, which is stored within the Necronomicon, seen there as P, and that can be used to fuel different rituals. So I guess what I need to do is head out there and find a Shoggoth lair. Alright guys, so this is a fair bit later now. As you can see, what I've started doing, mining out the monolith stone. I've actually created a cobblestone wall around the outside of this thing, which is just going to allow me to mine it without fear of the water pouring in. I've also blocked off the actual Shoggoth? What's a Shoggoth? The Shoggoth lair itself. So they're spawning behind there, they can't get to me, which is great. You can also see I've done a bit of upgrading to my weapons and armour. So I've still got the bronze pickaxe, but I've also got a bronze sword now as well. And I've upgraded to full wolf armour. Oh, there we go guys. Doesn't the old god himself look absolutely magnificent? Not quite sure that is on his back, but yeah, look at him there with a little tentacle face. Anyway, let's plop the rest of these down here. So I'm just going with a rather basic design. And then if I grab the Necronomicon, if I hold this here, I should see it start charging with P, which is potential energy. There we go. 20p. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is get the ritual set up. So what I'm doing is just digging out a small area where I'm going to start laying down the foundations for this. I'm not sure yet what material I want to build this platform out of. Let's see, with it being Abyssal Craft, we want something that's fairly dark looking, not necessarily in terms of the texture itself, but just something kind of sinister. So we've got this stuff here which is green schist. That's got a nice kind of dark feel to it. We've also got the monolith stone, and I believe we've also got the dark stone materials. So we've got dark stone bricks, which I think we might have some of that dark stone cobble, if I remember rightly. Oh, there we go, dark stone cobblestone. Fortunately don't have a lot, so I think what I'm going to do is head back out to the Darklands and see about grabbing some more of that. So I've been out and gathered a few stacks of the Darkstone cobblestone. Yes, hello. You just admiring my build, are you? Alright, guess you don't think very much of it. But you can see kind of what I'm going for here is just a very small kind of raised platform for the altar to go onto. I've marked out the area that I want to build it in, as you can see, and then up here we've got the 9x9 area where the actual altar itself is going to go. So what I'm going to do is just fill the rest of this outside in, which hopefully shouldn't take too long, and then fingers crossed we can get the altar set up. So apparently all I need to do is, now I've got the ritual altar set down like here in this diagram, I need to right click the center block with the Necronomicon, so fingers crossed. Oh sorry, shift right click. There we go. That was a rather creepy sound that made. Okay, so we should now be able to do the beneath portal. There we go, so use the Abyssal Craft ritual to create the beneath teleporter. If I have a look in here, here we are, so the beneath portal creation ritual, which requires 4 monolith stone, coal dust, a dark oak fence, gunpowder, and a demonic will. And then I believe, do we need something in the middle? Ah, we need a blank teleporter. Forgot about that. So I can't believe I've gone and missed this. So we need the blank teleporter, which is some blocks of coal, copper, bronze, and tin, which is easy enough. Black dye powder, which I believe I have. But then we also need a Corallium Pearl and Apprentice Blood Orb. So the Corallium Pearl, I'm not sure how we get this. Need Corallium infused stone. Alright, I think I'm going to have to research this. Finally, here we are guys. So I found the Corallium ore. Turns out it's actually underground in swamp and ocean biomes. And it does actually tell us this in the Necronomicon, which I believe that's in here somewhere. I swear it was, I was just looking at this. Ah, here it is. So as it says, Corallium's for new ore found in ocean biomes and swamp biomes. So I've dug down here and found 2. Oh, actually there's a bit more than that. So let's have a look. So that gets us the Corallium gems, which we can combine with some stone, and that'll get us the Corallium ore, which we then smelt down into the Corallium pearls. Okay, so I've made it back home, and see I've got just over well, almost 2 stacks of Corallium gems. So first thing I'm going to do is just combine these, just to save a bit of space. Actually, those only stack to 16, don't they? That's not saving space. But what we do is we craft these with some smooth stone, and that gets us the Corallium infused stones. Make a few more. 2 Corallium pearls. So it was the blank teleport that we need. So I've now got the black dye powders, the blocks of coal, Corallium pearl. I just need the Apprentice Blood Orb, which needs a redstone block, which we don't know about yet, or Corallium pearl on a tier 2 blood altar. We've only got the tier 1 at the moment. So how do we upgrade that? So I think I've worked out what I need to do to get the tier 2 blood altar. I need these blank slates, which I'm getting by putting smooth stone into the blood altar and infusing that with life points. Awesome, so that's the last of the blank runes crafted up. So what I should need to do now is place these around the outside edge of the blood altar. These can actually be upgraded rather than just using the blank ones. Does that get us the tier 2 now? Let's give it a try. So if I prick myself a few more times, oops. Will it let me place the Corallium Pearl in here? Yes, that's now absorbing the life essence, which must mean the upgrade has worked. Oh, there we go, that's what we want. So that gets us the Apprentice Blood Orb. And there we have it, we've got all the materials to make the blank teleporter. And yes, I am one of those people who likes to lay out the materials in my inventory. So let's just pop these in here. And there we go. Blank teleporter, as dark as my soul. Yep, that's true. Okay, looks like it's night time outside. So I'm going to sleep first, and then we'll head up to the Abyssal Craft altar. And let's see if we can get this thing completed. Hi, Mr. Skelly. Bye. That was easy. Okay, so I just need to place the blank teleporter in the middle. And then I should just need to click with the Necronomicon. Did I hear a zombie? Oh, that's right. I basically created a dark room underneath, didn't I? Yeah, that'll be fun. Okay, that creeper doesn't look like he's going to bother us. Let's give this a go. Nope. Do I shift right click? That's a lot of particle effects. No, no, don't set things on fire. Did that do it? Yes, there we go. That's the Beneath teleporter. Place the Beneath teleporter and enter the dimension. Alright, cool. Well, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Next episode we'll start getting into the Beneath, which I have a feeling I'm not going to enjoy. But anyway, guys, please feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed the content. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.